It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we've got a beer from Northern Monk Brewing Company, and this is a can of their Vogue Hazy IPA. Vogue? My apologies. Vague. 6% ABV, 440 milliliter can. Vogue's a woman's magazine, isn't it? I think it is, you know. Faith in Future's Northern Monk, man on a skateboard, lots of fantastic kind of artwork on this can. I really like it. I've liked 95% of the Faith in Future's beers. I think they've been fantastic. The only one I wasn't a real fan of was the latest Sainsbury's one. I can't remember what it was about. Probably late 2023, they brought out a beer into Sainsbury's. I thought it was okay. This one hopefully is very, very good. The other Faith in Future's beers that I've drank from Northern Monk have been fantastic. Really, really fantastic. This one's available into ASDA. You can pick it up at ASDA. It's a 4 for 3 deal. If you buy it on its own, it's £3 a can. If you buy it as part of that 4 for 3 deal, £2.25 a can. Absolutely fantastic value for money if it's a good beer. Let's find out. Yeah, I love the artwork. Some demon thing with one eye and big teeth on one side, and then a lady with a snake coming out of her back driving a car on the other. Yeah, it's quite interesting, that, isn't it? Here we go then. Got a 2-finger white head. Good levels of carbonation as the beer rises to the glass, and it's a hazy, kind of light amber coloured beer. Looks very, very good. Let's get the aroma on the beer. No sediment, no bits and pieces. It's unfiltered, but nothing in the way of actual sediment in the glass. Just a nice unfiltered hazy IPA. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, it smells okay. It smells a bit kind of wheaty and oaty. Wheaty, oaty, kind of light biscuit, light wafer, like rich tea biscuit aroma. It's got that kind of passion fruit and mango aroma in the beer. It's very familiar, this one. Familiar in the sense that if you bought a Northern Monk in Tesco's or Morrison's or ASDA, which you have done, Sainsbury's I was looking for, you're generally going to get the same aroma from the beer. It's that kind of almost samey passion fruit mango. Where we've been in the past, if that makes sense, where we've been, that kind of like haze train, that passion fruit mango New England IPA train that we've all been on for the last 5 years, and we've all probably got a little bit bored of it now. I'm severely bored of it. Severely bored of New England IPA, to the point now where I'm almost like this. I'll be perfectly honest with you. My feeling when I put my nose into this beer is yet another mango passion fruit light biscuit aroma on a beer. And yeah, it had its time as far as I'm concerned. It ruled the roost, this style of beer, for a long time. Lots of people bought it. It was probably a gateway beer for getting a fair few people into craft beer, and you have to respect that. You have to respect the fact that people who are now buying beer may have got into beer through Hazy IPA, New England IPA. But personally, I'm bored stiff of it. Let's get into this one. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, you know, tropical, Kiora, like a wheaty, biscuity Kiora, passion fruit, mango, pineapple, passion fruit and mango. This is the first, now ASDA have brought out a load of new craft beers as of April 2024. I've been super excited. This is probably my 6th beer that I've reviewed from the new ASDA range. Oh, this one does have sediment. Look at the sediment. Maybe that's made a difference. Look at that. Now that is different. Let's try it again with that sediment. It's still the same. So I've reviewed some terrific beers from this ASDA range, this new ASDA range, 4 for $3, £2.25 a can if you buy the 4 for $3, £3 on their own. Some of the beers that I've drank have been fantastic, really, really good quality beers. I just finished reviewing a Salt Chinook, kind of leaning back towards West Coast IPA, and I was kind of like, yay, West Coast is back, West Coast, because there's been a few West Coast IPAs that have relaunched. Even Stone have launched their Stone IPA, West Coast IPA, in a big tall chimney style tall pipe can, I think they're called, into ASDA, 6.9% ABV, West Classic, one of the classic West Coast style IPAs, and I'm really excited by it. I'm really excited by kind of like their stouts, their West Coast IPAs. It's just different. It's just different. This, I feel like we've been here too much with this whole kind of New England IPA style, this hazy IPA style. I think it's been done to death. And this is the first beer that ASDA have launched as of April 2024, which I'm really not that fussed about. I'm really not that bothered about it. Some of you might be thinking, oh, you know, you're a bit harsh on Northern Monk, but I just feel like they're much better than this, Northern Monk. They're much better than this. They were one of the leading lights in British craft beer for me just 3 years ago, just 3 or 4 years ago. They were one of the top breweries in the UK, producing terrific beer. And if you ever went to a bottle shop just 3 or 4 years ago, they were producing terrific beer, which you didn't mind spending £5, £6, £7 a can on. Now they've just become this kind of, for me, this like generic pineapple, mango, passion fruit, hazy IPA brewer. If you go into Tesco, you'll see their hazy IPAs. If you go into Morrison's, you'll see their hazy IPAs. Sainsbury's, you'll see their hazy IPAs. And you can, if you bought one of these beers, the Northern Monk beers, from any one of those supermarkets I just mentioned, put them side by side and tasted each one, I don't think you're going to pick a lot of difference between each one. I think they're all going to be kind of like variably the same. It's a shame. It's a shame because as I just mentioned, Northern Monk, oh, they were not so long ago. They were fantastic, absolutely fantastic brewery. But I'm not going through the whole Brewdog thing again. I went through that whole kind of emotional roller coaster of like Brewdog being a great brewery, and then they just kept on lowering their standards, and so like I don't buy Brewdog beer anymore, and I'm very close to that now with Northern Monk. I'm not doing the emotional roller coaster. I'm not doing they were once a great brewer, what's happened, because I've been through all that and I'm not willing to put myself through that again. I'm just going to be willing to accept that Northern Monk are probably not what they were, which is a blooming shame. If you disagree with me, please comment in the comments box. Please do that. But I'm going to rate this. It's just another hazy IPA that tastes of pineapple, passion fruit and mango. It's a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.